All right, guys. Sorry, let me take this out of the way. We have here now, this is not a Tackle Warehouse exclusive. It was sent to me in a Tackle Warehouse box, but it is my reel. I've been trying to get my hands on this for a while without paying for it. Mainly because I had the first version of it. The version where they wanted us to test out and get the feedback, and from the feedback they would make a new one. And they've made a new one, and they've made a couple of new ones. This is, I would say, version 2, because I've now seen 2 other models of this reel, and I cannot open this box. I already cut myself. Okay, just trying to give this thing an intro while I was opening it, and I just can't open the thing. So here we are. This is the reel that everyone I notice, once they get it, it is rare to see them get rid of it. Very rare. I know for sure. I had the first model. It came in a blue, orange. It had some crazy colors. That's what everyone was griping about. So they made it black. And this guy wrapped this box or this reel to ensure that it did not get any kind of destroyed. I'm going to return the favor, send his other reels back to him. The Cormorant Flight Feather. I forgot what they called the first one. I kind of hadn't been keeping up with the name of these reels. I know this one's called a Flight Feather Cormorant. I think there's something called a Little Eagle. I'm so out of the loop. I think the price of this one was like $270, and that's the reason why. I could be wrong. It could be $220. I think it might have been $270. But here's what's in the box: a bag, which I think every company should do this number versus that bag. Just a little neoprene cover. I feel like that should be in every bag or every box. That's just me. Yeah, just something simple like that. But this ain't about our boob, so what else comes in this box? Card in Chinese. All right, 8 pounds, 45 meters. Oh, I don't know what model this is. If this is the S or the standard. This looks like the shallow spool. Yep, good. Because I didn't tell the guy which one I actually wanted. Okay, so we got click and drag. So let me get this box out the way. Things that we got. Put this stuff back in the box. I don't think it came with anything else. If it did and you own this, let me know. What I do, I'm going off of memory. What I do remember from the original, or what I've read, it has that Aldebaran style side plate, but what they did is they changed the numbers on it. So instead of it going by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this bad boy is tight. if you're wondering why in the world I just have a side plate laying around, I'm in the middle of rebuilding customers. So this thing starts at 1. This one starts at 0, and then it goes by 6. Yeah, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 0 being the last number. And that is technically how many? So 1, 2, 5. It's 5. This one here is 1, because that one starts at 0. So technically 1, 2, 3. Same thing. Oh, 6. But it starts at 1 versus starting at 0. So 5, 5. Both of them the same. All right. So another thing I noticed when I first got my hands on this reel a while back, the other model, was, did I open it or did I close it? I opened it. Okay, turns down. It is black magnets. That is Abu's system. That spool is really light. Let's just check that real quick. 4. So it's the fight for lightest spool at one point, and I think KKR kind of put everybody to rest with that. But who wants a spool that like that you feel like you can crush just by dropping it? 10 magnets. That is Abu's system right there. 10 magnets. You can pop some of those out, which I definitely am. I'm waiting for the line to come. I'll order some line for this 5-star drag that clicks. I like the knobs. I like the knobs a lot. Click and drag. No click on the tension knob. I think that's an Abu thing. So, from my understanding, oh, now that's cool. Clear. So you can see your gearbox. And I can see the grease on there that looks like scratches, but that is grease. 1. Where are the screws at? I just see 1. Yep, number 2. That's number 3 on the outside. Number 4. It's usually 5 screws. Is that supposed to be a screw right there and it's missing? Can't tell. Okay, two bars. It's set at 18. All right, so this is definitely going to go up against the gravity. See if the hype is real. The hype. Out of the box. This one does feel a little lighter in material. I don't want to call it the wrong thing. That reel is really light. Let me put that on there for y'all to see. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that number says 128. Just a quick comparison. This thing feels like a tank compared to that 145, even though that is still rather light. The little accents. It's just an 8.2 model. I remember on the original it said something somewhere. And I was like, oh shoot, they added that? That was pretty cool. And I don't remember what it was. There was some words somewhere. 2 Chinese reels, people. Technically, all of those reels are kind of made in China, or parts are distributed to China, or the parts are made in China and distributed back to whatever country is claiming that they're making it. But China's the official maker. I do know that Japan does some of their reels in-house, like or at Japan. I don't know exactly which ones it is off the top of my head, but this is a true Chinese reel, but it is literally a Shimano, an Abu, and a Daiwa mesh perfectly into one. And from my understanding, they say this is the best reel out of the box. I'm going to put it to the test. People say they like this reel. I haven't seen anybody put it up for sale yet. This reel's actually been out for a while, and I still haven't seen anybody put this up for sale yet. I have seen one of my favorite reels been put up for sale. 2 of my favorite reels I've seen people put up for sale, and that is the Xenon and the Corrado. But yeah, this one's going into the new box. And now that I'm thinking about it, I said in the other video what the gauntlet I was gonna do to see which one was better. What reels do you own? I'm gonna ask you guys, what reels do you own that you feel I should probably go up against to see if it's better than casting, performance, how it feels, smoothness. This thing is okay, there's a little bit there, but I think each reel has that little bit. Yeah, that has a little more give in the handle. I like how this sounds. That could just be the spool, the material that the spool is made of, and just what the reel is made of itself and how it sounds. But that sounds, that's the sound to beat. Sounds amazing. But that reel's way heavier than the other 2. I'm gonna actually just let y'all see it real quick before I wrap this video up. I can just feel that this thing feels like a tank. Nah, man, wow, it's not really all that heavy. 167. Okay, all right, let me shut my face. But yeah, here we have it, man. Waiting for the line. The line should probably be here by Tuesday. What line do I plan on using, you ask? You didn't ask. I'm telling you anyway. It's gonna be very vast, of course, but it won't be this. It will be the white version. It's called man, I'm getting ready to call it the wrong name because it's not Infinity now. I've seen that box Infinity stuck in my head. The white model is the sea salt ocean version, sea line, and I can't think of the name of it. Got so many different versions. Anyways, let me not hold you guys too much longer. If you own this reel, do you still use it? Is it still in your arsenal, or have you put it to the side? Now, the reason why I say this is Daiwa, Shimano, and Abu mesh into one. I've been looking at some of the things, and I noticed another Shimano thing right off the bat. That guide, line guide, is how Shimano does their egg shape on their alder bearings. Can you see? If you can see that, hopefully you can. That is Shimano's. That is the Cormorant. Shimano's is slightly more oval. This one's a little oval, but more round, but it's wide. Each reel, like I said, has its each reel for me is going to have its place. When when all said and done and I do the comparison, there won't be a which reel I prefer over the other. What I'll literally do is put each reel in its category for what I'm going to use it for. So basically what I'll be doing is finding out where I want to stick each reel onto what rod and go from there. Anyways, I will catch you guys in the future. Remember, squares are other fishing videos, how-to videos, comparison videos, just me chopping it up videos every once in a blue. And if you have any special requests, definitely ask. I think what I'll start doing is going live with the special requests, because I've done a few special requests and just it takes longer to make a video versus just going live and no edits, and you guys get to see exactly what I do, how many times I stop and forget something, go grab a tool that I've left on another desk or something. You get all of that. You get the bombarding of my daughter maybe busting in and asking some questions. There won't be any edits during the special request. Anyways, I will catch you all in the future.